Hey, Shalom, welcome to Recompense from Jimis Learning, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chachwadash. I want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole 4 days pushing this truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video. We know the news that's doing the rounds right now is the sentencing of Polite, or No Light Polite. All right, for his misconduct. He's been sentenced to 7 years hard time and 10 years probation period, man. So this is what happens, man. This is what happens. Like Apostle Tahar said, man, this is what happens when you fuck with the prophets, man. At least he paraphrased what he said, but this is what happens, man, when you mess around with the Lord's men, man, right? Eventually all our enemies are going to fall before us, man, right? All of those that come up against us in this truth, the scoffers, all of you, man. Right, it's not a light thing to come up against the men of the Lord, man. I know you look at us like nobodies, and in a sense, yeah, we're nobody in this world, right? But the Lord has got his men out here, man. Okay, and the Lord's men, his elect, are precious to him, right? And so, you guys that do all this evil and wickedness against us and towards us, man, there's a price to pay for that. Right, and a Polite is paying his price now. He's paying his price now. Okay, but this was always what was going to happen. The Lord was always going to get him at some point. Okay, the Lord allowed him to, continue on living, the lifestyle and the life that he lives, for a certain amount of time until it's time to pay. Right, and the Most High got him hooked up on charges, man. Most High sent demons upon Polite to do what he did to get himself caught, right? And to now be doing time. I bet he didn't think when he was going back and forth with the apostles, that sometime later down the line this is where he's gonna find himself. I bet he didn't. I bet he weren't thinking that, man. He was making a hell of a lot of money after going back and forth with the apostles, man. And this guy has done so much wickedness, labeled us fucking rapists and shit, right? Getting the bloods and the cribs, to mess with us, there was apostles, brothers out there in America, because I'm here in the UK, they weren't messing with me, but brothers out there in the Americas, man, them man, was supposedly looking for us, man, and trying to do us harm and shit, right? All because of Polite. But obviously time has shown that he's just a damn fucking hypocrite, man. Right? I mean, we knew this anyway. He's a damn hypocrite. Okay, he was a shiesty nigger in the first place, man. Okay, shady. This guy was shady, man. Right? And now, he's got his recompense, man. So let's just get into this, man. I don't want to make this a long thing. There's already a lot of videos done on this topic, but I want to do my little piece, right? So it's 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. So seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, right? Those that trouble us, the men of the Lord that are out there in the highways and the hedges, teaching this truth, man, defending the gospel. Because that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing, is defending the gospel. That whole grape situation or topic that came up, and that came up through Polite, right? And we defended the gospel. We said what the scriptures say, right? How to deal with grape in these multiple situations, man, depending on the type of situation it is, right? And obviously, we got labeled as rapists and pedophiles and all kinds of things from that, because we defended the gospel. But look, ain't none of us sitting in a cell, convicted of these crimes that Esau calls crimes, right? We're not the ones, right? We're just simply telling you how it is in the scriptures, man. Right? But like, you got cats like this cat, Polite, You know, he the one. He the guy doing that type of shit. You know, trying to make others look bad, man. But you know, at the same time, he wanna hide his shit, right? I'm gonna come back to this. Hey, light. It's John chapter 3. Verse 19. Right? And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world. And men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. Okay, the deeds of the people in this world are wicked and evil, man. Okay, and we shine a light on these things through the scriptures, through this gospel. Right? For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. Right? And it's the same type of shit Esau does, man. He had to do the most amount of wickedness, but on the front of things, he defend, you know, he pointing fingers at other people, man. Or trying to point fingers at other people. Right? But he's doing the fucking most. All these people out here are hypocrites, man. Right? For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God, in Yahweh. Alright? So yeah, it's these guys that have got the skeletons in their closets and stuff like that, you know, that are doing the madness, you know, while they're just trying to project that on everybody else, you know. Right, back here, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled rest with us when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, right? Yeah, but I don't want to believe that Yahweh Shai are going to crack them clouds, right? And subdue the nations, man. And destroy you wicked ass Israelites, man. Right? But right now, he got you in the jail cell with Big Rex. Right? And, you know, that's not a place where you want to be, man. You know, under the crimes that you've been labeled with, right? You don't want to be there, man. Right? Shit could get worse for you, man. And that would all be just the punishment of the Lord, you know, against you, man. The Lord's judgment against you. You know, people think it's a light thing to mock this truth, man. To mock the men of the Lord, to mock the Most High, to mock his son. People think this is a light thing. Right? Until the judgment comes, man. And now this dude, he locked up. Right? He locked up now, man. Right? For wickedness. Okay? Everything he's done in his life, man, has led to this moment, right? For wickedness. And now he's in the jail cell with Big Rex, man. Damn. Nigga might never be the same again. But he really fucked up anyway. He got demons on him already. But yeah. Verse 8, and in flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High Yahweh, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, right? He out there shooting up Bibles and shit, talking bare smack, man. Now he's smacked up. You're gonna get smacked up. Okay, people are gonna lay their hands on him inside, man. Right? So who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. And you know, like the apostles were saying, right? Like he got given 7 years. Man, he ain't even gonna be there, man. He gonna be destroyed with the missiles, man. You know. But the fact that you even gone in there and that you're gonna get mistreated in there, right? And you're gonna and then you're gonna get burnt up. Yeah, Lord, you know, it's a heavy judgment, man. You know. So yeah, the Lord is recompensing these dudes, man, these wicked ass dudes that come up against us, man, that come up against this truth. Like more and more people are going to be taken out, you know, giving, you know, scary judgments, man. You know? This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, be ye not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right? You sow wickedness, man, in the earth. that is what is going to, return to you. The Lord is going to bring it to you. Evil to you, man. And like I said, Polite is getting his recompense. He's getting his reward, right? He's getting his returns, right? Polite is about those returns, right? Making that money, scamming every damn fucking body, Well, he's getting his returns now. Most High pay him back, right? And this is the result, right? For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. All right. And I say he wasn't about righteousness, about doing the right thing, right? He didn't want to get with his truth, It's Deuteronomy chapter 19 and verse 16, right? And this is why, this is beautiful. This is why the Lord is doing this, man. Because like I say, he out here, labeling us rapists and pedophiles and whatever, man, right? So that the world would, do something to us, man. That the world would judge us, right? All these false accusations, all these slanders, right? Getting these gangs involved and whatever, thinking that, they were going to do something to us, man. That the world was going to do something to us. But guess what? These motherfuckers ain't been able to do shit through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, they've not been able to do shit, man, because we're still fucking here. Right? It's you that's in problems now. Okay, and albeit, yeah, we're going to go through troubled times. Yeah, for sure, man. The elect are going to come out of this, man. Okay, you ain't coming out of shit. Okay, the Lord's going to bury you in this shit, man. But let me read this. Is Deuteronomy chapter 19 verse 16. It said, if a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him, which is wrong, right, bear false witness, right, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, a lie. Okay, and it's not just not polite. Like I said, all our enemies that come up against us, all these other camps, all these other leaders, right, and from all these different camps, right, all you that spread false witness, okay, all these slanders, man, you're gonna get dealt with. Most are gonna deal with you, man. And shit gonna happen to you, man. Right? So both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and have testified falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. Right? Like you say, you wanted us locked up, man. You wanted us in the cell with fucking big reps, man. Fuck that shit, right? You wanted us murdered and shot up by these Bloods and Cribs and shit. Fuck that, right? We don't want nothing to do with you fucking gremlins, man. Okay, but you wanna send these demons upon us, man, because why? Because you're wicked, man. You're wicked and rotten inside, man. We ain't doing a damn thing out here hurting nobody. Okay, all we're doing is bringing this gospel out. But it's such an offense to these people, man. People want to fucking hurt us, man, kill us and shit. Want bad things to happen to us, man. But that's the way things are, man. That's how it was. That's how it is, right? That's how they treated the Lord, right? So it's no surprise to us, man. But it's definitely fucking wicked, right? I wish the Lord will recompense you, man. You motherfuckers don't think. You think this is a game? You don't think, man. This goes out to everybody, all you enemies, man. You don't think. You don't think that shit gonna come back on your own head, man. All we out here is rebuking you motherfuckers to get right, to repent. That's all we're doing, man. But you're doing more. You're doing the most, man. like you other cans, man. You're just doing too much, right? Do too much of everything, man. And so you're spreading the false accusations and slanders and all that kind of stuff, and just lying, right? Well, guess what? There's a payment for that, and everyone's gonna pay eventually, right? So anyway, So the verse 19 again. So then shall you do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. Right? So the judgment, wherever the judgment was going to be on his brother, is going to happen to him instead. Because he lied. Right? So shalt thou put the evil away from among you, man, to stop motherfuckers from lying and shit. You know? Stop people from bearing false witness, to stop lies and slanders being spread. Because that's all you people have done. Alright, and at the end, man, it's the men of the Lord that are going to be justified and vindicated. Alright? What's that scripture? Let's see if I can find just. That one's kind of on point of what I wanted. It's Isaiah 45 and 25. In the Lord shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. Okay, begin with the elect, man. It's us that is going to be justified and glorified in that day. That wasn't the one I was looking for, though, but. I can't think of it right now. You get what I'm saying. Alright. So we're going to be, held guiltless in that time. We're going to be vindicated in that time, man, from all the lies and the slanders that, these people have been, putting out there, man. What is evil and wickedness against us, man. Alright. It's Malachi chapter 3 verse 5 says, and I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, against the adulterers, against the false swearers, against those that oppress the hiding of his wages. It's like the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right, and fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts. Right? And like I mentioned before about, polite, he was shooting at the Bible and stuff, right? Show no fear. Right? And there's a problem in this place that people don't show no fear for the Most High, man. It's just stupidity, man. It's pride, it's arrogance. And the Most High hate all those things. So eventually you're gonna get your upcomers, man. Your fool's coming. Alright? In 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 9, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. Right? Because obviously in that moment, he decided to, deal with his woman's daughter. Right? He had a demon jump on him, man, and he got that temptation. The temptations were on him, man. Right? What he could hear was the temptations. Right? And brothers might go through this life, man, and get these types of temptations or whatever. My brother got nip that in the bud. You got to, kick that demon out. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord will make a way out of that for you. That polite never got that chance. He never got the opportunity. Right? So yeah, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, but not the ungodly. The Most High delivering the ungodly out of the temptations. That's why the motherfucker did it. And thought he was going to get away with it. Like, come on, man. Right? And to reserve the unjust. So I'm reading it again. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment, to be punished. Right? Yeah, polite got his day in court, man. But they ain't it for him. They ain't it for him, man. There's more to come for polite. Right? But anyway, verse 10, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanliness. Okay, these men walk after the flesh, man. These people in the world, they walk after the flesh. In the lust of uncleanliness and despise government. They don't want to be told nothing, man. They don't want to be told that they're doing wickedness. They don't want to be told to, they got to repent. They don't want to hear none of it, man. They want to do as thou wilt, man. They're under the Satan of Esau, man. Under Satan. Under the devil, man. That's what these people are under. So presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, man. They're not afraid to speak evil of the powers, man. Right? So whereas angels which are greater in power and might bring not rain accusation against them before the Lord, but these as natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed speak evil of things that they understand not. So you're out there shooting up Bibles, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? What do you think that achieved? Well, we've seen what it was achieved, man. Then your ass locked up in jail now. Hoping you don't get put full of holes, man. It says, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. All right. I must read on a little bit, right? So and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness. That's what polite received, his reward of unrighteousness. As they that carry pleasure to riot in the daytime, spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you, having eyes full of adultery. Yeah, you can't trust these niggas, man. These niggas in the world, you can't fucking trust them, man. This is the problem. This is sad, because we would rather that we could just be cordial and brotherly, or whatever. But this world ain't fucking like that, man. Esau's corrupted you niggas, man. You're just corrupted, and we can't deal with you guys, man. All right. So having eyes full of adultery and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable soul. That's why you don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers, man. You don't want to par with you guys, man. You got demons on you, man. And yeah, albeit sometimes you might know somebody, he's cool for the, someone in the world, he might be cool for the most part, man. He's still got demons on him, man. At any moment, man could just switch up, man. Do some nigger shit. We won't be around that, man. So we have interactions are sparse, man. Whether you be at work or whatever, man. Interactions are sparse, man. I just want to go home. Get off the road. I want to lock myself in my house. I don't think about the world no more, man. But we don't want to be around these dudes, man, because it's just wicked people everywhere, man. All right. Anyway, having eyes full of adultery that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and a heart that have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children. Covetous practices, man. These people running after the money, man. Running after your girl. Right? Lying to unstable souls, beguiling, being deceitful. That's what Polite's done his whole fucking life, man, with his scams and shit. Selling them fake knowledge, man. Of fucking Egyptology and shit. That shit don't even fucking exist. These gods don't exist. Kemet. You're just ripping people off, man. Which have forsaken the right way and gone astray. Yeah, Polite, he had the opportunity to hear this truth, man. But no, he forsook the right way. And gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bosor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness, man. These idols, man. Like I say, he up in the Egyptology idols, man. But was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumbass speaking the man's voice forbade the manners of the prophet. These are wells without water, clouds that are carried with a tempest, to whom the mist of darkness is reserved forever. But when they speak great swelling words of vanity, when the man was bowing down to, calling the black woman God, bowing down to money, he just, these people are just doing too much, man. All right, they allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness, right? Those that were clean escape from them who live in error. While they promise them liberty, I'm gonna put you on the game, man. We're gonna make money, and these people promise people so much things in the world, man. And a lot of it's just nothing. You know, it's bullshit. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same he is brought in bondage. Right? And the polite been brought into bondage now, man, both spiritually and physically. Right? He in the jail cell. You know? And all the Apostle Gabar singing that song. Singing that song right now. You know? But yeah, he's in the jail cell now, man. You know? That's where he's at. He's been put in bondage. Right? He's gonna be, you know, part of the Revelations 13 and 16 where the MOTB come. He gonna be part of the bond. You know? Free on bond. He ain't free, he's bond now. Right? He's gonna be one of those bond niggas that gonna take the MOTB. If he even lasts that long. Alright? Alright, I'm gonna close out with this and I'm gonna call it a night. Alright, so Matthew 18 and 6. Well, whoso shall offend one of these little ones, right, the men of the Lord, right, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck. You know? And this is what happened. You know, you mess with the men of the Lord, you know, you mess with the great millstone, right? And yeah, that mill got put around your neck. Okay, you should have never did what you did, man, but, you know, because of clout and, you know, fame or whatever, man, you know, you thought that was a good idea, man. Okay, it don't turn out to be such a good idea now, does it? All right, but let that be a warning to all of those that rise up against us, man. That wanna false accuse us and all this kind of business, man. All right. So it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Right, woe unto the world because of offences, for it must needs be that offences must come. Offences come, right? Yeah, we know this. But woe to that man by whom the offence cometh. That's what you need to remember. Yeah, these offences are going to come, but woe to the man that does it, right? You ain't going to get off the hook. Right? You ain't going to get off the hook, man. And the polite is now just another example of that. All right? So, you know, one of those cautionary tales, right? But anyway, I'm going to end it there. Lord, this has been edifying. And I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video, man. So till next time I say, Shalom.